What you want for breakfast? Pancake sausage?
Cheese, eggs, and grits.
You want grits too?
A little, just a little bit, not a lot.
Okay. I got school. That's what you need to do, though.
As soon as I get time for myself,
Go back to school.
I'm going back. Because I want to open up me a little business, a little beauty bar.
Yeah. What happened to that? Wasn't you looking into that?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to brand myself right now.
Okay.
As far as YouTube and create, like, a big following. So when I do open up my thing, I have, like, good clientele.
Mm-hmm. But I really want you to go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up in there.
Yeah.
Because I've been reading my little books.
Yeah.
I've been reading my Surpassing Certainty little book by Janet Mock. I like that she gives you, like, an in-depth feeling about how it is to be trans and how you're finding yourself within, like, your early stages in life. Back then, they were hiding and they wouldn't tell anybody their actual gender identity and stuff like that.
Is that how you felt, Tati? Did you feel alone during that time? What were you feeling?
During that time, I did feel kind of alone, but I feel like my family was always based off of, like, tough love. So I just always took what I had and ran with it. And then I just, like, made the best out of it.
It was difficult because I felt like I was losing a child, but I still was gaining. This is even difficult to even talk about right now. This is too much. This is too getting. It was difficult. Like, that's not what I wanted. I was thoroughly embarrassed. Because I wanted a son. That's what I wanted. I'm just glad that you born with my strength, you know, because I couldn't be there. I really couldn't. I couldn't. It probably was really scary, especially having these feelings that other people view as unnatural, but it feels natural to yourself. A lot of people commit suicide behind that. That's why I'm glad you had the strength to not do that.
I would just say I understand that you expected me to play a certain role, like I was born a specific gender, but that's not how I felt inside. But I'm just happy that we're both here today and we're able to move past it. And those are the things that I really care about most, because some people don't have their families.
Yeah.
Some people just can't get over, like, certain things.
Well, you know, it's true, because we never talked about it until just now.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but I couldn't do it. Because I felt like, since the love was there, that words didn't have to be spoken. But they do. They do. They do. You need to at least know that Mommy love you.
I love you too, Mom.
You know that. Mommy love you. You know that. You know I love you. I loved you so much I didn't want certain things for you.